So here we have the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. As you can see, they did redesign it, right? So the materials are still the special armor aluminum, but they've really the edges are now more squared off. It is thinner, and it really feels thinner and feels lighter because it is lighter. So it's only about 9 grams heavier than an S23 or an S24 Ultra. And you notice that. I mean, it really feels better. We're talking about the screen. One of the reasons that the device is thinner and the screen is a little stronger is they did introduce new technology underneath the screen that just makes it more resilient. It can take like a press or something hitting it. It'll take that a little bit better. It's actually it's kind of a material, it's a chemical science thing. So the only way I can describe it is if you have cornstarch and water and you put them together and it makes that sort of squishy thing, but if you press hard, it gets harder. So that's really the same kind of idea that they've coated this screen with it. So they were able to make it thinner and lighter and stronger in that way. Now, yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to try out this device, but I do know some things about, for example, on the inside of it, we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 mobility platform for Galaxy. Now, that's because they take the Snapdragon chip and they make it just a little bit faster for this device, and actually both the Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6. So they both get that slightly faster device. That may or may not have a major impact, but one of the things that I've always liked to do on the Fold because of the big screen is game. So between that and a better vapor chamber in here, and better performance, maybe better battery life. It's still a 4,400 milliamp hour battery, so it hasn't changed. So I'm probably gonna rate it about the same on battery life, but we don't know for certain. The other thing that I had some time to check out is, of course, the camera array. Now, Samsung hasn't really changed the camera array that much. What we got is an upgrade on the ultra-wide camera to the same sensor that's on the S24, and it's basically a 12 megapixel camera that's going to improve low light performance. The 50 megapixel main camera is unchanged from the last time, and then the 10 megapixel 3x optical zoom unchanged from the last time. So I tried all the cameras. They take decent photos. I've had a little bit of time to try out some of the low light performance, and I'm starting to see maybe it is a little bit better, but I really want to know more about it. The biggest change really, what Samsung's done is they've upgraded the Pro Visual engine. So that's the image engine that does the computational process on the back end to make photos look better. So if you see all of your photos look better with this device, it's probably mostly because of the software and not because they've upgraded the cameras or the lenses, or at least two out of the 3 sensors, we still have the same sensor. So the other big news here with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 is generative AI, Galaxy AI, built into it all over the place. We've got conversation translation capabilities. We've got image generation capabilities. So there's a whole bunch of stuff where you're going to find AI, even like note-taking now, it will transcribe on the fly for you, like inside the Note app with voice to text, it'll transcribe it. So there's a lot of things that this is going to do now, and you're just going to kind of find more and more of it. It's not always easy to find, like, you have to know that if you want to do a circle to search, for example, that you have to hold the home button, takes a picture basically, and then you basically have the camera open, hold the home button, takes a picture, and you are circling it, and then it goes to Google search. But there's a host of things you're going to find there. Circle to search is one of the new features here. So we have the camera open. I'm gonna hold my hand down on this until, and now, and it immediately, Circle Search, it came up with, this is the exact statue. That's from Google, perfect. So you've got features like that. You have the new conversation translation capabilities, which are also from Galaxy AI. And basically with that, set it up. You can either sit in an audience where someone is speaking, on stage is speaking another language, it'll transcribe it on the fly in your language, or you can set up the phone in what's called flex mode, And basically on one side, like on one screen, you'll have the translation of what you're saying to their language, and on your side, you'll have the translation of what they're saying on your screen. So it's a pretty, I've actually tried this. It's quite powerful. It's not perfect. It doesn't always get the words right, but it is pretty cool. And obviously the great thing about generative AI and most AI capabilities is they're constantly improving. So whatever you get today will be different in a couple of months. One other feature that's really fun and cool is that if you shot a video with this and you did not shoot in slow-mo, with generative AI, you can basically add slow-mo, and you basically have to just hold down while the video is playing on the portion you want to transform it to slow-mo. It will do it, and it'll also have up in the corner a place where you can download that little slow-mo bit so you can instantly share it out to the world. This is a more expensive device than last year. So the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 cost $17.99 in US dollars, and now it costs $18.99. In the UK, it's going to cost $17.99, but generally you're going to be spending more for this device than before. And this is a bit of a problem because honestly, the reason that foldables are not flying off the shelves is that a lot of people consider them too expensive. But I will say that at least with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, it feels a lot more like a regular smartphone or a regular flagship, but you get the big cover screen, a decent sized cover screen, and you get a tablet-sized screen on the inside. And so I kind of get why you're paying more, but I think that to open up the market and to compete with everyone, because we have a lot of competitors coming in that are much cheaper, they're going to have to do some work there. But still, Samsung has led the way with the foldable devices. They've done a lot of things on the design side, the material side, the build side. This is a stronger build to make it a more attractive phone. So if you're looking for a foldable, this is probably going to be one of the first ones on your list.